Welcome back to USA fans. You have seen the thumbnail for today's video, you have read the title, and yes, you're absolutely correct in sensing the massive wave of confirmation that is currently sweeping through the market regarding the economic future of Iraq. Everywhere you look right now, the only discussion is about the Donald Trump administration and how their decisive actions might finally alter the destiny of the Iraqi dinar. For those of you who have been holding on to this currency for years, I know that seeing this kind of news probably made your heart rates jump. Everyone is thinking the same thing. Is this finally the moment? Is this the time when everything changes? But friends, I need to ask you right now to just pause for a second, take a deep breath and settle in. Because today, we're not here to sell you fake dreams. We are not like those gurus who will tell you that you'll be a millionaire by tomorrow morning. Our discussion today is far deeper, far more grounded in reality, and honestly, much more critical than you might realize. In this video, we're going to push aside all the internet hype and rumors to have a mature, serious conversation about what this word confirmation actually means in the high-stakes arena of international economics. Because what is currently happening behind the scenes is truly historic, even if it is not the instant lottery ticket that many are trying to convince you it is. So I request you to treat the next 12 minutes as the most important investment of your time today. If you click away halfway through, you might miss the actual roadmap of what is about to happen in the coming days. So buckle up and let's enter the reality of Iraq's new banking era. We need to understand exactly where we stand right now and why there is suddenly such intense pressure coming from the American side. You know that for years and years, Iraq's economy has run almost entirely on a foundation of physical cash. We're talking about sacks of physical banknotes, trucks loaded with US dollars being smuggled from one border to another. This antiquated system has brought zero benefit to the average Iraqi citizen. Instead, it has been a paradise for the corrupt. It is because of this cash system that Iraq's wealth has been siphoned abroad. And most importantly, and this is what has caused the biggest headache for Washington, D.C. and the Trump administration, the system has been used by America's adversaries and Iran-backed groups to funnel billions of dollars out of the country. The Trump administration, or more accurately, the US Treasury Department, has looked at this situation and made a final, decisive determination. They have drawn a very clear line in the sand for the Iraqi government. Their message is undeniable. The days of this Wild West-style cash economy in Iraq are over. If Iraq wants to stand tall as an independent sovereign nation on the world stage, if they want full access to their own oil revenue sitting in New York, then first and foremost, this bleeding of US dollars must stop. Friends, this is no longer a polite request. This is an economic ultimatum. And this is precisely why you are now seeing such rushed changes and strict measures being implemented in Baghdad. So when we state in our thumbnail that the new banking era is confirmed, what are we actually implying? We are confirming Iraq's mandatory journey toward becoming a digital economy. The Central Bank of Iraq, or CBI, is now being forced under immense international pressure to dismantle their old cash infrastructure. You are seeing the news reports that unlicensed exchange companies are being shut down. You are seeing government directives issued mandating that all major transactions must be conducted through electronic means. You are seeing the push to install point-of-sale or POS machines in shops across the country. Now, I know that many of you do not give much importance to this type of news because honestly, it sounds boring. It doesn't feel exciting like a Hollywood movie script. And hearing about POS machines doesn't make it feel like the dinar's rate will increase tomorrow. But please listen to me very carefully. This right here is the actual confirmation. The Tier 4B readiness that you always hear about, this digital infrastructure is its very foundation. You can never elevate a country's currency to an international standard. You can never expect a global value for the Iraqi dinar if the country's entire economy runs on sacks of paper money that cannot be traced or tracked. The US Treasury is not confirming a specific rate. What they are confirming is that Iraq is finally building the actual pipeline or system necessary to handle international level large-scale finance and investment. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking, okay, I get it. They will use credit cards now. They will go digital. But what is the benefit for the dinar's holding? What is the connection between this and the rate increasing? Friends, this is the most crucial connection point of all. Think about it for a moment. True readiness does not mean just pressing a button. It means that Iraqi private banks must adhere to international standards of compliance so that they can establish direct correspondent banking relationships with the world's major financial institutions like Citibank or JP Morgan. When a country's economy goes digital, transparency increases. When transparency increases, the trust of the international community increases. And when international trust increases, the pressure on the central bank to artificially prop up the dinar's value through daily dollar auctions decreases. The main goal of this new banking era is to establish the Iraqi dinar as the dominant currency inside Iraq itself. When people see that using digital dinars is easier, safer, and more practical than chasing black market dollars, the demand for the dinar within the country will rise. And this internal organic demand is the natural force that helps increase the value of a currency over the long term. This is where we have to be brutally honest with ourselves. The amount of rumors currently being spread in the market is out of control. You will hear claims that Trump has signed some secret executive order that will cause the dinar rate to skyrocket overnight. Friends, there is absolutely no proof of this. These are cheap marketing tactics designed just to get clicks. The reality is that building this new digital banking system is a time-consuming process. It is deeply complex. There are many corrupt officials inside Iraq itself who are resisting this change tooth and nail because their illegal income streams are being cut off. Therefore, this is not a smooth process, nor is it an overnight event. If you're sitting there hoping that you will get a text message tomorrow morning saying you're rich, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. However, if you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, you will see that the trajectory of change is now confirmed. The American pressure is working. The CBI, however slowly, is following the directives. The infrastructure is being built. This is a road from which there is no turning back. Iraq cannot return to the old cash system. So as an investor, what should you be doing right now? First and foremost, stop chasing dates. Stop listening to anyone who guarantees you when the rate will change. Instead, keep your eyes locked on the real news. Watch how significantly the electronic payment systems are actually being implemented. Pay attention to when Iraqi banks are signing agreements with foreign banks. Keep an eye on the volume of the daily dollar auctions. If this digital shift is successful, the volume of these auctions must gradually decrease. These are your real trackers, not rumors on Facebook or Telegram. The confirmation you saw in the thumbnail is real, but it is not a confirmation of a single instant event. It is the confirmation of a process. We are witnessing the financial modernization of an entire nation happening right before our eyes. I know this process is incredibly slow and frustrating. I feel that frustration just like you do. But we must not be swept away by emotions. We must stand firm on the facts. And the facts say progress is happening. Hype will sell you a dream, but facts will keep you on the right path. So remain patient, do not listen to the rumors, and keep your focus laser locked on the real banking reforms. Thank you all so much for your patience in watching this entire video until the end. Understanding this complete picture was absolutely vital for us. I hope today's analysis has helped you grasp the current reality of the situation. We will see you very soon with the next update. Until then, take care, stay healthy, and stay safe. Thank you.